ALCS continues. It's game 5, bottom of the 6th inning. Blue Jays leading on the Colabello home run in the second. Just about the only hiccup by either starter in this game. Top of the order, Ben Revere. Josh Donaldson, Jose Bautista here in the 6th inning for the Blue Jays, facing elimination here tonight.
No, you're right, Joe. It's been a great pitch ball game. Even when they're missing their spot, they're still getting good outs, but they haven't missed their spot very often. It's been a great, very well pitched game. So much movement that looked like it was going to hit Rivera, and it comes back over the plate. Didn't get all the way back, but look at the movement.
Two-1. 2-2. It's Chevy Truck Month. Time to make a strong decision, like choosing a 2015 Silverado today. Chevrolet is proud to be the official vehicle of Major League Baseball.
It's what you want out of postseason baseball. 144 pitches in this game. One mistake. A change up to Colabello, and that's the difference here in the 6th.
Pitching, starting pitching, all we've seen so far tonight. I mean, just nothing. The one run on the Colabello home run on a changeup that was in the wrong spot for Volquez.
A lot of soft contact, just 6 strikeouts between the two of them.
A lot of loud fly balls, though.
Even in the top of this inning, here's a 2-2. Full count.
That's the one. Again, a lot of 2-2 is a big pitch count for me, particularly top of the order guy. I want Ben Revere to put the ball in play if I'm Volquez. I'm not getting it to a 3-2 count. What are you going to throw Ben Revere right here?
Gotta be a heater.
Gotta be a heater. And he knows that as well as anybody.
Huge pitch, instant rally if he's on base.
Fastball grip, up and away, ball 4. Not just depth, but dominance. Now Donaldson gets smoked. A walk, a hit batsman.
And all these fans here remember what happened on August 2nd.
2 on, nobody out for Bautista. Does not have a home run in this LCS. Strike 1.
You remember in game 1, the timeout they had that kind of got Volquez back under control. He got away from his fastball. They had a conversation with the pitching coach, and he got right back in sync. After hitting Donaldson, they had a little bit of a conversation. No pitching coach, but he came back with a big strike there.
Ball 1. Interesting to see Price up, moving around out in that bullpen.
Yeah, well, you can't rush him into a game like you can a normal reliever. John Gibbons, the manager, telling us he needs more time being a starting pitcher to get himself ready.
They need more runs.
Volquez trying to prevent that. 1-1 pitch. As the bullpen for the Royals gets busy. Outside, Volquez doesn't get it. 2-1. He's only at 75 pitches.
Remember I talked about being consistent and getting that call? He was getting this pitch early in the game.
Watch Perez's head drop. That's the way he catches the baseball, to protect himself.
Well, you know what Bautista's thinking. Count in his favor, 2 on, nobody out. inside again. 3-1.
Watch Sal Perez's head. He's got it lined up, and then the head goes down for protection. 2 calls didn't go Volquez's way.
And if you're thinking about a double play ball, Donaldson's not being held, and he is standing like as far off the base as Hosmer. So now as a middle infielder, you know you're getting taken out. So that takes away that double play immediately for you.
Batista waits. He's trying to launch a full count.
That's the danger with the two-seam fastball. If you start it on the corner, it runs over the plate into the barrel. Volquez wants to start it off the plate and hit the corner.
I think he just lives on the outside half here. I'm curious. No one holding Ben Revere. I would doubt that he would run in this situation.
Had a real good rip at that. And that's the difference when you get to the 3-2 count. You want to protect against the walk, and you want to make sure that two-seamer comes back into the zone. So you're catching more of the fat of the plate than you would in a count with less than 2 strikes.
Would he dare go to a changeup?
He's primed for one if he has the guts to throw it.
This is just straight power versus power.
Great battle. Sal Perez is going to go out there and talk about this one with Volquez. Timing, yeah, he's got the timing just underneath it. That ball just up enough to get off the barrel.
And that's what they've been doing with Bautista, keeping it up.
Bautista has one mammoth 3-run home run this postseason, Game 5 against Texas. 7th inning. 3-2 pitch.
Straight butter. Here it is. Coming right at you.
Well, this is like a staring contest. Who's going to blink? Same pitch 3 times in a row.
9th pitch coming.
It'll take at least 10.
How much fun is this? That one at 98.
Well, you know he's throwing a strike, and you know he's swinging. Right? You just keep coming at it, see who wins.
The thought is, do you dare throw that knuckle curve right here?
No.
I don't think you do, but once Bautista has seen so many pitches at the same speed in the same spot, you have to really stay convicted to that pitch.
I think the big mistake would be to try to go to something different. Last thing, he's not going to, you don't want to walk him. You want to make him hit the ball. If he beats it, he beats it, but you want him swinging that bat. Well, you're looking at bases loaded, no outs with Encarnacion coming.
Bautista will take a walk if you give it to him. He's walked 6 times in the series. Another 3-2. He takes a walk to load him up.
He came with the hook.
Steps off.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not going out of the stretch right here. And that was the step off to see where Ben Revere is. And a lot of times this summer we see guys balk, right? Not usually out of a stretch, out of the windup. The other reason I'm surprised he's in the windup is because he hasn't been there for 3 hitters. He's comfortable in the stretch. He's been throwing strikes out of the stretch. Now you go back to another movement and you add another part to your delivery.
Encarnacion. Good pitch from Volquez, strike 1.
And the last point on the windup too is you allow the base runners to not be held. So any ball in the gap has a chance. Really, Bautista could score on a ball in the gap from first base. He's getting such a big lead.
No Blue Jay has ever hit a postseason grand slam. Encarnacion has 9 in his career during the regular season. We showed you 3 this year. And here's his spot to release the pressure of what has been an intense game 5 so far.
Pressure the last 9 pitches. There have been 5 meetings on the mound.
Two and 2. Volquez has struck out 2. He's got the stuff to get out of this, but he's got to go through Encarnacion and Colabello, Tulowitzki. Bases loaded, nobody out.
And this half inning affects David Price moving forward in this series as well.
Full count. It's 2-0. And Volquez was missing by inches. Hung his head after his 3rd walk of the inning and 4th of the game as he missed on 3 and 2 to Encarnacion.
And Joe, I got to give credit to Bautista and Encarnacion. Power hitters that make contact. If you're facing a lot of other lineups with guys that hit 30, 40 home runs, you're getting a strikeout.
And now he's back into the strategy of this as the infield is pulled in. Colabello's coming up. And Kelvin Herrera is into the game in a 2-0 game 5 in the 6th.
They're going to cut the run off at the plate, or if it's sharp and it takes you to the middle, if you're in the middle, you're going to take that double play. They're trying to come home with it.
Colabello homered his first time, then bounced into a double play. Strike 1 from Herrera.
Well, in between innings, they were not happy with about 3 or 4 calls that they did not get with Volquez, and particularly not asking the first base umpire.
Off the end of the bat, out of play. I think the big complaint they would have would be that 3-2 to Bautista.
Well, there it is. Now, they have a better argument about the ball being in a zone than a check swing. Ned Yost wanted to appeal on a check that was not a swing, and that's a 2-seam fastball. That's a good call by Dan Iasonia. Just didn't have the same run that Volquez would like to have on it. Didn't come back over the plate. I think he's upset that he didn't get a chance to appeal that check swing on Bautista, but again, that was not a swing.
I don't know. That was questionable, but the big thing for me.
Here's Colabello. struck him out, one away, and a big strikeout for Herrera.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, you got to ask. That's what Ned's upset about.
And he has been firing one strike after another, Joe. 34 pitches in this series, 28 of them strikes.
Tulowitzki into the gap. That stays in play. 3-run score. The Blue Jays busted open in the 6th.
Jumps on the first pitch.
Tulowitzki doesn't have a ton of hits this postseason, but he's got some big ones. And now he's got his second of this postseason in support of Marco Estrada. He homered in the division series down 2-0 with Estrada on the mound for the Blue Jays in the win. And now he empties the bases with a 3-run double to make it 5-0 in the 6th inning, facing elimination here in Game 5.
You know how hard it is to get through this lineup? Bautista, why did he get all those fastballs? He's got Encarnacion sitting behind him. Then you got Colabello. Then you got Tulo. There's no way to find an easy out of the inning.
3-run extra base hits for Troy Tulowitzki. Timing is everything.
3 walks in the inning, 4 in the game for Volquez, who goes 5+. 5 runs on 3 hits, but 4 walks, 3 in the inning, and a home run allowed. 3-1 now on Navarro.
The question, Joe, is David Price quit stretching.
Well, I think 2 things are in play. One, Estrada has been virtually untouchable. 2, they're in a position where if this series does go to Friday's Game 6, they're looking at a David Price start on normal rest, and they're into a position in the game where they can use Sanchez and Osuna, their closer, because of what Estrada's done. Got him on a breaking ball for out number 2. Pilar. Good breaking ball from Herrera. Strike 1. 8th man to bat in the inning.
I guess David Price is getting up.
Well, as was the case with Ventura last night, you're looking at a possible side day, a chance just to get the arm loose. I was thinking this watching you guys do the division series when Price came in that 7-1 game with R.A. Dickey on the mound, like, hey, they're going to need Price again before the end of this series if they get there. If they use Price in this game, the Blue Jays would have to be in a position where they bring Stroman back on short rest.
Short rest, absolutely.
Pilar strikes out, and Herrera strikes out the side.
Pilar saying he foul tipped that ball.
And now here comes John Gibbons. We won't go to break until we get another look. As of now, it's the end of the 6th.
And remember, too, regarding Price, Joe, he got up in that division series on his own in the bullpen. He could be on his own program.
No
contact.
We're going to go to break as the Blue Jays get the big shot from Tulowitzki. The in-season pickup